Hello everyone, it's Legionero back with another weekly sewing recap. I want to say welcome to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Today I want to share with you everything that I've made this week. I did make a dress. I made McCall's 7353 and I made View C. So I'll show you a picture of that. I haven't had a chance to photograph it outside yet, but I did get a picture of it on the mannequin, so I'll show you that picture and hope you like it, and hopefully I get to share soon taking pictures outside for the blog. The rest of the week I made tutorials and purses so I could add more content to the channel. So first thing I did, I made this little pouch here, and I don't know if you can see it, but the pouch has zipper tabs on it. So I did a tutorial on how to make this pouch and add zipper tabs. That'll be up probably next month. We only have one more week in September, so more than likely it'll be up in October. And I also did a tutorial on how to make a wristlet. So you'll have one video on how to make a wristlet and the other video on how to make a pouch with zipper tabs, and I show you how to attach the wristlet once you have it made. So the wristlet video will go up first. Right? And I made it out of this cotton cloth. I got this fabric from Fabric World. It was on one of their tables and they had about a yard of it, so I grabbed it. I thought it was really cute and colorful, so I decided to make the pouch out of this fabric. I also made another Angie clutch, and I made it out of this leopard upholstery fabric. But the only thing is my zipper's crooked. I don't know how that happened. So I don't know how I missed that. But anyway, it's still really cute. I will carry it myself because it is really nice. It has the brown lining on the inside with the slip pocket. And the Angie clutch is a free PDF pattern and tutorial that's here on the channel, and I'll link that below if you haven't already seen the Angie clutch pattern and tutorial. But it's really nice. Probably might be able to mask the zipper a little bit once I put stuff in the clutch. Maybe that will help out a little bit. Right? But I have to pay more attention to that in the future. But not last week, my last video, I think I showed you the white Angie clutch and my zipper was crooked. So more than likely me. But anyway, that's another thing that I made this week. And I also made this. I had cut this out a while ago, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it. I had some brown cord that I got from Sew Sweetness. I had a little bit left, so I cut out a bottom, and then I had this fabric that I got from Fabric World. So I just cut it out and I set it aside. I had no idea what I was going to do with it, and so I decided this week to just pick it up and sew it together and add some grommets to it. Only thing I have to do now is add the drawstring and add the strap to it, but I did start it. I didn't put any pockets or anything in it because I was just experimenting really, but it holds up pretty well. I put a fusible fleece onto this fabric here, and it's standing up pretty well by itself, so I like it. So this was one of my experiments, which I do often. And last but not least, I made another bucket bag. And if you haven't seen it, I have a free bucket bag tutorial on the channel. I'll link that in the description box below. But what I did differently, I don't know if you remember me talking about this in a previous video, I wanted a more sturdy bucket bag if I'm making it out of cotton cloth. So what I did was I added fusible fleece to the body of the bag, and then on the bottom of the bag I added a more stable interfacing. I can't remember the name of it right now. I'll pop it up on the screen, and I also put a link in the description box to this interfacing, but it's really stiff and sturdy, and I put it in the bottom of the bucket bag, so it stands up really well. The fusible fleece adds a lot of body to the bucket bag, so I really do like it. I really like it. So if you're wondering, adding fusible fleece to this, and also that interfacing that I'll link below and put the name on the screen, you can add that to the bottom part of the bag. And of course you want to cut it a little bit shorter than the bottom, because you want to make sure you have at least a ½ inch to sew for the seam allowance for the size. So just make sure you cut it an inch shorter than the actual bottom of your pattern piece. Alright, now if you want me to demonstrate that, just leave me a comment below and I'll demonstrate that for you on how to make your bucket bag a little bit sturdier. But I made it out of this African print fabric that I got from Fine Fabrics, and I made the drawstring and the strap out of that fabric as well. And on the inside I just have a red cotton cloth as the lining, and I also added a slip pocket on the inside, so just so I have some storage on the inside. And that's it. That is everything that I made this week. Let me know in the comments below some videos that you would like to see for me. I am working on several different bag tutorials, and I'll post those throughout the end of the year. But let me know what you would like to see from me. And I also want to do some garment tutorials, but I have to find some patterns that I want to make. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Click the thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next week's recap.